is Johnny Beane, and we are live. It's 10:36 a.m., June 4th, 2018. Sitting here with David Nesdahl.
Hey, what's happening?
Hey, what's the news?
I got a lot of stuff going on. It's so funny to say that. It's usually something you would say. But in this case, I have a lot of stuff going on. We don't really have too much time.
Cool. Hey, Ben. Ben's in here. Mike is himself. Hey, you guys. Yeah, well, this is just one of the things that I've got going on. So it's going to be quick. It's going to be real quick. But somebody sent me a message the other day, and I'm sorry I couldn't find it. But they wanted to know, why did Eddie Van Halen have a quarter on the Frankenstein guitar? Like, why? Just why? You know? And I've got a picture here from 1981, I believe. There it is. Under the Bridge. That's like the first Floyd Rose, isn't it?
It's one of them, yeah.
Yeah. No fine tuners.
That actually, at that point, that might be the first Floyd ever made. That one might be, because I know that the report is that Eddie had the first one, and then Brad Gillis had the second and third one, and maybe even the fourth. Because I think Brad Gillis, had a few guitars that he, once he got the first one put on his guitar, he had to have them. And Eddie, as we know, pretty much just used the one guitar for a while. But yeah, that's probably the very first one.
So it looks like he added the quarter in 81. That's what it looks like to me. But so why did he use it? What was the purpose of it?
Well, what he would do, depending on the neck that he would have on the guitar at the time, is how the guitar would set up. If the neck is thick from front to back, where it comes out of the body, if it was high, the bridge would have to sit higher, so that you can get the action where he wanted to. So, but then the problem is the bridge would be floating; it wouldn't be sitting on the body. So the quarter was put underneath the Floyd to kind of like act as part of the guitar body, so that the Floyd would sit on the quarter and it would have continuity with the body. And as he changed necks, some necks were a little shorter. They weren't as high off in the neck pocket. So sometimes you'd see the quarter, sometimes you wouldn't. If it was when you didn't see the quarter on it, it was probably a different neck that allowed the bridge to be, sunk down onto the body. So there were a few different times when he did have the quarter on the guitar. The most noted one is when he had the beak neck, Kramer neck in '82. That's basically when everyone noticed that there was a quarter. And then the quarter is still on the guitar now as it sits, but with the neck he has on it now, the bridge sits on the body, so the quarter is kind of like just moved away. It's kind of moved away from underneath the bridge, like mine is. So it's still on the guitar, but it's not under the bridge. It's just sitting there doing nothing.
But it adds 25 cents to it.
Yeah. The guitar is like $1 million and 25 cents.
And 25 cents.
So that's the story of the quarter and the reason for it. And there are a couple of guitars that Eddie had that had a quarter on it. The blue headstock Kramer was one that had a quarter stuck underneath the bridge. And for a very short while, the Kramer Ad Frankie also had a quarter underneath the bridge, but then it was gone. And the only reason I know that is because you can actually see the holes where the quarter was on some of the photos. So you've never actually seen a quarter on it, but there are pinholes where the quarter would have been. So there was one put under there. I mean, that guitar was kind of supposed to be a replica of the original Frankenstein. So you have to wonder whether they put a quarter on there just to make it look like the Frankenstein, and then it didn't work, so they took it off. But there was one on there for even a minute.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's see really quickly. Okay. Oh yeah, we were talking about this guitar. The blue headstock Frankenstein. Right there.
Yeah. Yep. There's a quarter on
there
that.
It is. Cool. Cool. Yeah, like what I was saying. My Hammer Phantom, I stuck a guitar pick underneath the bridge on this guitar a couple years ago. One of these the Dunlop the super heavy ones, the 2.0s.
Mm-hmm.
Because that bridge would float. And I'd break a string and the whole guitar would just go completely out of tune. But with the guitar pick taped right there, with it taped underneath, it holds the bridge in place. So is that the same? Is that the same concept?
Exactly the same thing. It's exactly doing the same thing that the quarter does. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, except you don't have a hole in your guitar, and you can take that off at any time if you want to.
Yeah. Cool. All right.
So we good?
Yeah, we're good.
Awesome.
All right, everybody. Thanks for jumping in. We've got a bunch of people in the chat. Matthew Stewart, Brent Z Rocks, Mr. B. I think that's Bruce. Dry Heat, Sonia. Everybody. Caleb. Yeah, Caleb says 80 is when he added the quarter.
Okay, cool.
80, 81 somewhere.
Cool.
Yeah,
I figured it was 80, 81, somewhere around there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Cool. Okay. And yeah, we might go live later today because Jay might be doing an unboxing. So look for that possibly later. Make sure to subscribe and click that bell so you'll know exactly when we're on. And we'll see you guys next time. All right, Dave, have a great time, man.
Yeah, see you later tonight.
See ya. All right, JohnnyBean.tv. Bye.